All right, so that was the chicken coop area. So right next door to the chicken coop, there's chicken coop door right over here. This is our winter pen for our sheep. We'll have anywhere between 10 and 12 or so in here in the winter. We use these IBC totes, just the metal cages. These will fit about 6 square bales in them. We do use some round bales. We don't have a way to move them at the time, so I have a farmer that lives close and they bring them over for me and spread them out, and that's what we do. So there hasn't been any animals in here for about a month and a half, as you can tell. Well, besides the chicken that seemed to have gotten out. Mushrooms are growing up in here and whatnot, so this is all starting to break down. After our pigs move from here, when we first get them, leave them in here for a couple days, not long. Then we open up the door and this gate, and then we let them into here. And they'll till this all up. As you can see, it's already starting to break down. This isn't just poop and whatnot. It's already starting to break down. So they'll turn this up, and this is actually, you can't tell, but the bottom of this wood is up compared to that side, because all the feed, when they eat, then they walk this way. Sorry for the sunlight. And then they put it all over out here. People will ask if I put any straw out for them in the winter. They waste enough of the hay that they will put down a new layer every single day. So they will naturally cover up their own feces and urine. So this is pretty high up. This is a 42-inch fence, and it's about covered about a foot. So people ask, well, why do you really want them to waste that much? Well, it's all right, because it's not going to go to waste. This will get turned over, and then again we'll put it out in the field with our either in our gardens or on the field itself, and it'll help the grass substantially. So that hole is in there. We had some bottle lambs this year. We had 4 of them. I decided to make a 5th one for some reason. This works out perfect. It's just sat, well, it sat over the edge of this little notch right here, and then we just screwed it in from the back. That way when they're banging this around, they don't pull it off of there. So otherwise we'd have to walk through here and attempt to feed 4 at one time. And some of the ewes will also try to push the little ones out of the way. So what we do is, this board right here, we had 2 of them, and we'd actually block this little section off, except for a little area that's small enough for that the ewes can't get through, but big enough that the little lambs could get through. And then they would be able to go in by themselves. They had their own water, and then we would feed them, bottle feed them in here. They could still be with the other lambs and ewes, but they were able to be fed separately, so they didn't have to fight. So this is the sheep winter area / spring pig area. Once the pigs are big enough in here, that's when they go out to our wooded area. This is all, I would say, 75% oak trees, some popple and some maple, and then some other junk stuff. So that's the sheep and pig area.